Hi, I'm Jerry Bowles, and I'm here with L'Amour Divine.
And I'm Samantha Bowles, and I'm here with L'Amour Divine. And this is Serenity, our daughter.
Hi.
And we're doing an interview based upon our life as a parent.
Well, we grew up in St. Clair Shores, and Samantha and I actually lived across the street from each other. And we went to school together, so we've known each other all our lives. And we started dating in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Yes, it has. Yeah. We got married right out of high school. We started having a family and a house and all that right away. Pretty much we were 19 years old and on our own. 23 years.
23 years.
Yeah.
So when was your guys' anniversary?
February 18th.
So it just passed.
Yes.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah.
I also grew up in St. Clair Shores on Detour. And, well, we actually started dating when we were 14.
Okay, clarify, huh?
I remember he asked me, will you go out with me? And I said, go where? So, yeah, like he said, we've been together, since then, and married 22 years. Well, we have 4 children. I include my son Brandon, which he passed away when he was 1.5 years.
There's a more pictures.
And then,
after Samantha and we got married and we started having children, our second son Brandon ended up having an infection, a group B strep. Hi, sweetie. And it formed into meningitis, and he was very sick. He lived for 19 months, and during that time, we've seen a lot of children in the hospitals that were very ill, very sick, and they didn't have parents. So after seeing that, Samantha felt in her heart that she needed to help children. So we were burdened a lot with the medical stuff with Brandon, but after he passed away, we decided to have one more child, and that's our youngest son, Justin. And after that, we decided that we were going to do foster care. So we waited for him to get a little bit older, and then we went and got our foster license. And after we got our foster license, Serenity was our first foster child. They called us about Serenity, and they actually told us that she wasn't going to make it. They called us and said, and had asked us if we would take her, and then they had called us back and said, well, she was very ill and she wasn't going to make it. And there was another child they wanted us to think about taking for a foster child. A week later, they called us again and they said Serenity had pulled through, and if we would still be interested. And we did. We agreed, and we went to the hospital and we picked her up. And we had her for about 1.5 years, and then they terminated the parents' rights, and then they had asked us if we would like to adopt her, and we did. We adopted her, and now she's going to be 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay.
And how old was Serenity when you guys got her?
She was 6 weeks old.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, Serenity is an incest baby. So mom/dad, grandpa to her.
Oh, okay.
She also has hemophilia. She's factor 2 deficient, which is very rare. There's only 26 people that have it.
Okay.
We have to give her a transfusion every 7 days. I don't know if you know a little bit about hemophilia.
I don't. Could you explain to our viewers?
Yeah. What hemophilia is you have 13 factors in your blood. So if you cut yourself, your body actually goes into a chemical reaction to clot. Okay. And the way the doctors explained it to us is like dominoes. There's 13 dominoes in a row, and when you cut yourself, you hit that first domino, and then they keep going. Well, in Serenity, she is missing the second domino. So when she cuts herself, the first domino falls and then stops, and then she continues to bleed because she won't clot. what we do is every 7 days we take that second domino and we put it back in.
Gotcha.
So that way if something happens to her, she'll still clot. Her blood won't clot. Really the hemophilia has not been, knock on wood, has not been a problem for us.
Okay.
You know, we've been giving her medication every 7 days and never really had too much of an issue with bleeding with her. So, you know, we're blessed with that.
Absolutely.
Now, Serenity also was a shaken baby. So her mom shook her, and she had a major bleed in her brain, and they had to actually do surgery on her. And they didn't know she had hemophilia at the time either.
Right.
So she did have brain damage because of it, and it's permanent, yes. So because of that brain damage, she has these behavioral problems. She has autistic features. She has a lot of anxiety, aggressions. She also has like transition anxieties from going place to place. She has a lot of like learning disability, developmental delay. And really that's the hardest part that Samantha and I have to deal with. The medical part, Samantha and I could handle, and that's kind of what we were, when we got into this, what we thought we were going to be dealing with. The behavioral problem is very difficult. You know, Serenity has tantrums and fits. Well, we've tried medication, you know, to help. We found some combinations that work. Most of the time we try to deflect. Okay, when Serenity starts getting anxiety, we try to deflect her attention to something else in order to try to bring her down. So some of the things that we deal with, I mean, just simple things, you know, watching TV. Okay, Serenity has a hard time. She knows what she wants to watch, but she can't make a connection to tell us. So it's very difficult for her because we turn something on. Yes, honey. Okay. We turn something on for her, and then immediately she doesn't want to watch it. She'll want to watch something else, and then we'll go through these steps. We might go through like 10 things before she'll finally figure out what she wants to watch. Yeah, see, there she goes. And we would turn Sesame Street on, and immediately she goes, "No, I don't want to watch that. I want to watch Blue's Clues." And then we'll turn that on. "No, I want to watch Wonder Pets." You know, or and it'll continue to do that. And then what happens is she gets so frustrated that she starts escalating, and she'll get out of control. Very difficult. You cannot discipline Serenity like a normal child. She has no understanding of discipline. We found that using charting has helped a lot. We've had trouble last year with just taking her coat off.
I don't think so. I mean, she knows that we talk about her. You know, that we're talking about her because of her name and stuff, but...
Serenity is a lot smarter than the doctors and everybody thinks. When we got her, they told us she probably wouldn't walk, talk. She'd be in a chair. Okay, she is excelled beyond what they've all said. So I think she knows a lot what's going on. So you know, we talk a lot about a lot of negative things. You know, but with Serenity, you get a lot of comic relief. I mean, she has the ability to make people smile and laugh. In church, she just brightens the place. When she's not there, everyone knows that Serenity's not there. So she has a lot of positive things about her life, even though there's brain damage and the things that have happened to her. She's like a celebrity. I mean, people know her. Everywhere. They don't know us. They know Serenity. There are people that know Serenity, and after we walk away, I ask Sam, I say, you know who that was? But they knew Serenity. You know, so
Like, she's the Meyer mascot.
Yeah.
She's the Meyer mascot, they call her. Because she was known for her helmet. She's like a molding helmet when she was a baby. And that's when I had people come up to me and ask me why she has it, which I don't care. You can come up to me and ask me questions, I don't care. Just don't stare. If you want me to ask me something, that's fine. You know, and then that's how she became known at Myers, is because of her helmet. And people ask me what happened to her, and I tell them, so now she's the Meyer mascot. We walk in, hi Serenity, not hi Sammy, hi Serenity, how are you doing today? I go to chop liver, but yeah, she's pretty much everywhere we go, oh, that's Serenity. Like, probably because people know from school, like teachers we run into, or, you know, whatever, but yeah, she's famous.
Oh, yeah. You know, just coming home from work, you know, if she's up, and she'll be up a lot, the sleeping is a major issue with her. But just she'll come running to me, Dad, you know, yelling my name and just give me a big hug. You know, that she's so happy to see me. You know, so there's those moments
that make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh
yeah. Absolutely. I'd just like to thank L'amour Divine for coming to our home, giving us the opportunity to share a little bit about Serenity. There's so much more about her. We could write a book about Serenity.
About Serenity.
But we do thank you for coming and allowing us to share some of her story.